Hey, happy Tuesday, everyone. It's Dr. Monica Tillett here with New Direction Rehabilitation and Wellness, and I am at OsteoStrong here in Greensboro, North Carolina with Caleb Wade, and he is going to tell us a little bit about what OsteoStrong is and what he does to help patients with osteoporosis. I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see OsteoStrong. Okay, that's where we're at, and we're going to head on over to Caleb. Caleb, thanks for joining us today.
Yes, glad to be with you. Just really want to share a lot here what OsteoStrong does for the community and surrounding areas. We are actually a worldwide franchise. We actually specifically are designed to rehabilitate the bone density. Bone density is an issue that a lot of people continue to deal with, especially in older, aging adults. And what we do is offer a natural solution to regenerate bone density and improve skeletal strength. And we want to prevent those fractures, inevitably the hip fractures, spinal fractures, and things like that. So that's really what we do here at OsteoStrong. Okay. So,
Okay, great.
Come on back. We'll show you all our machines and what we do, okay?
Okay.
So when you come into OsteoStrong, the first thing we do is we start out on the vibration plate, okay? And if you're not familiar with the vibration plate, what this does is it kind of stimulates your entire nervous system. It gets all your calcium, all those things that are running through your body. You want to get all that stuff really moving, okay? And so what this does is just kind of gets your body stimulated, gets you a little bit of a warm-up in before we begin your session here at OsteoStrong, okay? So now the first machine here at OsteoStrong is similar to, as you can see, most of this equipment looks like gym equipment, but the first machine actually is just upper growth trigger is what we call it here. And what it's designed to do is stimulate everything from the wrist through the collarbone to create bone density. Not only are you going to create bone density, but you're going to be improving strength while here as well, okay? The second machine is called our core growth trigger machine. Now what this machine does is targets everything from your rib cage all the way through your core. And what core strength is really great for is for posture. And we all know that weak muscles and things like that, sitting a lot can lead to bad posture. So this inevitably helps not only with your spinal strength, but with your core strength, which is really important for stability, okay? The third machine here is the Postural Go Trigger. Now this one is for your entire spinal column, okay? Now the spinal column is really important for keeping you erect, for keeping your body strong. And now with this machine, it's kind of similar to like picking up a wheelbarrow. What you do is you really just kind of slightly dip your knees, and what you do is just try to stand with the handles. Now here at OsteoStrong, nothing moves when you use this equipment. This is not like gym equipment. You're not moving weight through a space. You're just creating like a static force, okay? And what that does is specifically targets the bones in the body. All right, the last machine here is the lower growth trigger. This is what most people tend to want to come to OsteoStrong for, is to regenerate the hip bone density. Femur and hip is a real important thing for fractures, for falls. It can lead to a lot of bedridden or even death inevitably. So this machine, this is kind of like a leg press machine, which kind of looks like what you would do at the gym. But when you have a seat on it and put both feet on the plate, you just press straight forward, okay? Nothing's going to move, but what you're going to be doing is targeting your bones, okay? The bones all the way from the ankles all the way through the hip and femur, okay? All right, now Faye is going to demonstrate the Postural Go Trigger, okay? Now for someone to start out, we want to walk up a little bit further, okay? And now what you want to do is you're going to pretend like you're sliding your back down a wall. You're basically going to just slightly dip your knees enough to where you can grab hold of the handles really good. And then what you're going to do is just try to stand with the handles, okay? Excellent. Perfect. Very good. And as you can see here, phase already up to about 500 pounds of force. Great. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and ease out for me. Very good. And as you can see, she did 559 pounds, okay? And her best here is 662 pounds. And what she started out with is 293 pounds, okay? So as you can see, we're not only are we creating bone density here, but we're creating strength. So she's already doubled what she started out with, so that's excellent. Each of our machines, we know based on how much you weigh, how much pressure you need to provide on each machine for your bones to actually adapt and change, okay? So when the bones begin to change, hopefully that's going to create new bone density, and that's what we want here, okay? Now this machine here is a bone density scanner. It doesn't scan your hip or femur or anything like that, but it does give us a little baseline about where your body is. And what you do is just scan your finger. It usually takes less than a minute to do so, okay? This machine here is a B-Trax balance tracking system, and it tests your postural sway. So how many every times you're moving around just by standing still, it tells us how likely you are to fall, okay? So whenever you want to improve the amount of times that you're swaying, so we can improve the likelihood of you falling less, okay? All right, we're going to go to the back. We're going to show you our other modalities here that we offer. All right. So this machine here is our hydro massage machine. This is included in our system. What you do here is it's kind of like a jet stream water bed. You choose the amount of pressure you want, and what it does is it just runs up and down your body. It's a heated jet stream water. People love this machine. This is by far one of our big ravers for sure. Okay. All right, we're going to go back to our other piece of equipment. This is our biocharging station, and what this does is it actually helps you to, if you have an imbalance in your body, this machine is going to actually help level those things out. So let's say you don't have a good night's rest, or you have, you're too jittery or things like that. This can help bring your body back down to a level stability and kind of help out with those levels. If you're looking for energy throughout the day, this can really help out with that as well. One of the biggest things people use here with this machine is called flexibility. It helps out with joint recovery, muscle recovery, things like that. That's definitely by far one of the biggest ravers here. And this usually is about 10 minutes as well. So all in all, usually people spend about 20 to 15 minutes here every week. And you only come in once a week, and that's all it really takes here.
And about how long, if they're coming in once a week, about how long should it take to see some improvement?
Most people will see improvement. I've had people go as soon as 3 months to get bone density scans. I personally would not recommend that. Most physicians that are sending their patients here are recommending about 12 months.
Okay.
So that's what we usually say, we recommend.
That's good to know, to let people know it's not a short process, it's a long process.
Yes,
so
longer process.
Great. So let's go back out to the front.
Okay.
Thank you, Caleb, for showing us around. There's that hydro massage.
Yes.
It's great. And again, we're at OsteoStrong in Greensboro, North Carolina. And we're here with the owner, Caleb Wade. All right. And so, Caleb, can you tell us a little bit about where they can find you?
Yes. So we are located on the corner of New Garden Road and Battleground. We're right here in the shopping center next to the Tropical Smoothie. Total Bliss used to be right here beside of us. It just moved out. A lot of people know that location. And Uptown Cheapskate. We're right across from the Brassfield Center and the Circle K right across from us.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you again for showing us what you do here to help those patients with osteoporosis. Yes. Again, we're at OsteoStrong in Greensboro. Give Caleb a call if you are interested in setting up a time with him to get an evaluation done. We all know that osteoporosis and falls do not go well together. So it's important to keep our bones strong as well as keeping our muscles strong. All right, thanks for joining us and have a great rest of the day.